guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am suffering neighbourhood bullying and harassment, gang stalking, and I have been doing for some time. It is now escalating quite fast, and it is becoming aggressive and violent. Right? So, 2 o'clock. I got Max ready to go out for a walk. Max, that's next door's dog. Excuse me. The woman next door to me has just slammed the door and the dog is barking down the corridor quite loudly while I'm doing this video. Right? I may have to start making a police report. It's got bad today. It's got really bad. It's got worse. That dog is barking all the way down the corridor and down the stairs. Still going on. Their behaviour is getting aggressive. I'll tell you what happened. So basically, 2 o'clock, I walk down the stairs with my dog. I won't need a bodyguard. They'll be taken away by the police. If they harass me or their dogs touch me, they will be taken away by the police. I won't need a bodyguard. If someone's going around on TikTok saying they're going to need a bodyguard. That's right, Max. Shush. Basically, me, Crystal, went out of my flat at 2 o'clock with Max. Yes, I had my camera in my hand because I need to record these incidents. I walked across the road. There was no trouble at all. I walked around the corner and up towards the field, and there was a young lady of about 20, 22, 23 with her hair in a ponytail, young, with jeans on, and she had stuff hanging outside of the back pockets. So she was mimicking my mother, Jennifer, right? So she was dressed up like my mum, but she was young and pretty. My mum had said on the phone she was 79. This young lady was about 22, and she had crap, like tissues, hanging out of her back pocket like my mother, Jennifer, does. So I stayed away from the young lady, and I walked straight up past her. I did not engage in conversation, and I walked up to the top of the Rochester Riverside Field, and there was 2 lovely boats on the water, and I just wanted to sit and relax and look at the boats on the water. 2 pretty boats. There was 2 women behind me. One was blonde and one was, I think it was mother and daughter, on the field, walking and just looking at the water. I carried on walking, and the young lady with the crap in her pocket started walking towards me that way, so I crossed over. I didn't speak to any women. I didn't speak to any women at all, not one woman. Didn't speak to one woman. I was kept to myself. I keep myself to myself. I am a heterosexual woman. I was married for 18 years to a man. I've had 4 children altogether with 2 different partners. I have never engaged in lesbianism. There is nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with being a lesbian. I'm just saying that I am heterosexual. The guy upstairs has come in at 3 o'clock and there's been nothing but noise. Kids screaming, not his. Just loud noise, neighbour nuisance next to me. Not next to him, next to me. The people next door with that dash hound are next to me. And they're making a racket. There's a kid screaming. But it's not his kid. It's got loud and noisy past 3 o'clock when the guy upstairs came in above me. It's got noisy near me. So, there was an incident when I was coming off the field, and it was violent, not towards me, but the violent, aggressive, homophobic behaviour by two people near the Rochester Railway Bridge, opposite the co-op on the side, this afternoon when I was coming home, frightening the shit out of me. Now, I caught the screaming and shouting on my phone. I haven't watched the video yet. It was terrifying. It was homophobic language. Well, you know, against a woman from a man. And I don't act like that. I don't call women lesbians or anything like that. So they would take it. This is what it felt like. As there was no arguments on the field with anybody, right? No arguments at all. I kept myself to myself. As I came off the field, there was a loud yelling. It was a bloke and a woman. The woman had hair like mine and she had sunglasses on. The bloke was dressed in an orange t-shirt and a baseball cap, I believe. I mean, I'd have to go back to the video to see properly. All I could hear was the word cunt, leather, cunt, leather, foul language. I don't know if the police turned up to the incident because I thought he was going to hit the woman. It was aggressive, it was violent, and I kept away from it. I'm not going anywhere near that. I was recording from the side and the camera was that way. I think I caught cunt and the swear words. It was terrifying, it was awful. But you don't go near that because the guy looked violent. I thought he was going to attack the woman. So I kept down the side and I walked home. Now remember that this man had shouted out leather, which is slang for lesbian, out loud so everybody could hear it really loudly. So I came back into my flat and I was coming, there's cameras inside this building. There's cameras inside this building. There's one in the lift and there's two in the corridor. Right? I am being victimised, I'm being harassed, I'm being bullied, I'm being stalked, I'm being watched. And I've got evidence and proof of it. And it's hate crime as well, calling people lesers and lesbians. That's hateful. So I came into my flat and the lady that came down the stairs this morning at number 3 was coming down the stairs with a pug dog, and it was facing towards me as I was coming into the lift. I pulled Max out of the way and I got into the lift. Remember that the bloke had called somebody a lesbian. I've got a woman coming down the stairs towards me with a pug dog. Right? Whether I'm going to report this incident to the police is I'm going to review the footage on my phone and see how bad the argument was before I report it to the police. It was very intimidating, it was homophobic, and it was disgusting language. And I do feel like, you know, like next door was shouting, fuck off, fucking move, but shouting at their dog. I felt the same way walking past that couple. It looked staged, it was horrible, the words were disgusting. And I don't know what to do with the video footage yet, we'll see. I don't know if there was enough to actually prove that that might have been aimed towards myself. When that woman's coming down the stairs with a dog towards me. Right? I don't need a bodyguard. These people are going to get put into a police van if they keep carrying on. Somebody on TikTok said they needed a bodyguard and started like laughing. It's not funny picking on a woman, and I am not a lesbian. I've had 4 children in my life. The reason I don't go with men is because I've been, that the last man that came to me was a drunk called Charlie, and he tried it on and lied to me. I'm just staying clear of everybody. I keep myself to myself. Don't be so ridiculous and disgusting. Don't force people into having relationships they don't want, calling them a lesbian so they go and jump into bed with any Tom, Dick and Harry. I know what their tactics are. They're disgusting. Now they're going to be told to leave me alone, and they'll all get restraining orders out on them if they don't. Every one of them. My sexual life is none of their damn fucking business. Get a grip of yourself and fucking grow up. Oh, I won't need a bodyguard. It's alright doing scenarios and they're aimed at me, right? But if it gets any further, all hell's going to break loose. They shouldn't be listening inside the flat to personal therapy conversations. They are breaking the law. Now I'm carrying on with my evening. They shouldn't be listening to personal therapy sessions. If they are, they're breaking the law. And if they don't like what they're hearing, they shouldn't be listening. And I'm going to continue to have therapy sessions every single day of the week. If they are scared of what's going to come out, they shouldn't have fucking done it, should they? And the abuse, whether it was a staged attack, whether it, the woman knew what she was doing, she was swearing as bad as the bloke, they were screaming at each other. You don't go near violent arguments. I mean, if I thought the woman was going to be hit, I would have phoned the police. But I'm not getting it. There was plenty of other people there interfering. There was. Someone had made the man angry. The guy was, the language was terrible. It was a public place, it was near the co-op, there was kids round there, it was awful. And it was a bloke in an orange t-shirt, it certainly wasn't me. I'm going to get on with the rest of my evening. There's plenty of people on this planet that lives by themselves. It doesn't mean they're homosexuals and it doesn't mean they're lesbians. There's a lot of lonely, isolated people in this world that are lonely, that would like company but just can't get it. You don't call people lesbians because they're a woman on their own and they choose not to go with a man. It's getting out of control. People are doing what they like. There's angry confrontations. There's no police about. There's no security. Lawless Britain. See you later.